how do you rate yourself as a coach? Rank yourself maybe from between 0 to 10. How do you rate yourself?
I'm still learning.
You are the Black Stars coach.
Yeah, but I'm still learning. If I have to show you what I'm doing in my room today, you go like, whoa, I'm learning. I don't know it all. This job, the fact that I'm the coach doesn't mean everything's going boom, boom, boom. No. There will be times where there will be difficulties. There will be times where player will disagree with me. There will be times where player has to also understand me. I have to know all these things. These things are meant to happen. You understand me? But if I'm in a position where I understand when it happens, I will know how to roll it. Some years back, say, hey, Nakuma, hey. It's not like that. I have also tried as much as I can to change as a human being. Okay. You know, I'm sort of like a perfectionist.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I want everything to be.
It's a German thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You can say that.
You got it from there.
Yeah. But you see, I was like that.
Okay.
Before I went there.
Okay.
I told you of my early beginnings.
Exactly.
You know, and maybe that has.
So passionate.
Yeah, you know, and I look at things. You need to convince me. I listen a lot. Okay. When you're talking and say, okay, yeah. You need to convince me that you are that good. What you are saying makes sense. Then I can trust you. Okay. When you speak to me, I listen. Okay. Then I'll ask you a question. Mm-hmm. I'm learning. Mm-hmm. What comes out of you is something that educates me. I don't know it all, but I'm very focused on the things I do. When you come to me and you want to impose things on me, it will not work. Okay. Let's judge all. Let's talk. Coach, I think this would be good though. I think no, because listen, those you see at the sports stadium, those who come to the training grounds, can never say they don't know. You know, there's this saying that when coach and in
yeah.
It's true. They know who a bad player is.
They can see.
The
analytical.
Yeah. So if you talk to them, don't think they don't know nothing. And most of them, I pick a lot of things from them and they don't know. All of you, media guys, and sometimes when you talk, I listen. But I will not show that I'm listening. And if you are talking just to that one to I also let you know. You understand? So I mean, where do I rate myself? I'm learning. I'm still learning. I want to improve every time.
Well, before your appointment as the head coach of the Black Stars, you became an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
And within the shortest possible time, you rose to the ranks. Were you lucky to have gotten that?
I've always been lucky. The same way I've always had a lot of obstacles.
Okay.
But I'm not someone who gives up, you know. But for me to have played alongside Abedi and the rest in my 20s, I'm lucky.
Okay.
You know, for me to have been dropped from Barcelona is unfortunate, but I never gave up.
Okay.
For me to have
nearly gave up, like
yes, I nearly gave up, but I didn't. I nearly, but I didn't.
Okay.
You understand me? For me to have gone to Asgood at that difficult moment, when people think it was not right, I'm going to destroy my coaching career and all those things. It was a defining moment. But if I had not done that, I don't know whether you yourself, you really believe that.
Yeah, you have.
If I had gone to relegation with Asgood,
because you were on the verge of going.
Yeah, you understand me? A sacrifice that went in. You know, both players, myself and Mr. Fianu and others, was huge. You know, and so yes, I've been always lucky. I was brought here for a purpose, and if that purpose is becoming reality, I'm grateful to them.
Did you see it coming when you were appointed assistant by then coach Kosiapia?
If I had to tell, I don't want to bring this prophecy and all those things in, but I thought of all those things. Listen, when I started coaching, I said one of my achievements or one of my things to do in life of my coaching career is to be able to coach Black Stars. I had captained the team before. If I can coach, it will be great. I had that focus.
Okay.
As to when that will happen, it was always in the hands of the Creator. You know, He knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb.
Exactly.
You know, and that everything, I was sitting here, everything was designed. I was part of this. He's been part of it. If He knew me before I was formed, it means that all these things, coaching, this was part of
The plan.
the plan.
Okay.
So somebody could see the talk. It's Him. If you talk to me, you are talking to the flesh, but you are talking to Him because He brought me here. I didn't come here myself. You understand me? He knew me before I was formed. My mother's womb, before I turned into blood, human, blah blah, and then I was brought. So sometimes you go through challenges you don't understand. When I was sacked by Kotoko, I didn't know Black Stars assistant coach was even coming.
Yeah.
Was waiting. I didn't know. If I knew, I would just go, thank you very much. But as human as we are, I was arguing, wait, blah. God's work, God's time is the best.
Thanks for that prophetic saying. God's time is the best, and I'm sure it's the best time to be having the coach sit here to tell us all about how it began and how it started and how he happens to be the coach now. So now you said it was God's doing and it has come to pass. Now the job is at hand. How do you envisage it, and how do you think you're going to be handling it? It comes with a huge responsibility as well. You've been there before with the clubs. Now this is a national team where the whole nation is behind it, with huge sort of pressure from the fans and even the management of the teams and even the players you have to manage. How are you preparing yourself for this?
Well, it might sound simple, but it's not as simple as it is. This is a huge task, I know. But if I can be able to improve individual players and improve the team, then I'm doing a good job. I don't want to stress myself too much about what this and that and that. I want to improve the team.
Okay.
Improving the team means that we'll do well. Once we are doing well, we'll get the results. Once we get the results, we are getting somewhere. I wouldn't want to stress myself too much.
But I don't think Ghanaians have seen it a lot in terms of doing well. You've been to the CAF final so many times.
So I said I will improve individuals.
Okay.
Yeah? I will improve the team.
Okay.
If we were doing well, they've heard it several times, and I said I want to improve. It means that whatever level we want to go to a different level. Of course, I've made a mistake by saying that the AFCON is a fact, but I don't want to go there.
Okay.
If we are able to improve what people have seen in the past years, if we're able to improve that, of course, we'll get to a different level. Once individuals are improving, they have the idea of why they are national players, why they are wearing the shirt, why they are on the field of play. But it's not about being the fan of it, but it's about getting results. It's about leaving legacy. The idea, the mentality of how to approach games change.
At your club levels, it was like a quick succession for you. You got results quickly and you moved on to different clubs very, very quick. Now, the national team, obviously, the players are not going to be as together as you had at the club side. It's going to take some time. But you envisage or you dream of it that it's going to be as quick as well. And with the politics around some issues around camp and players issues, you're going to be...
You see, it is right what you're saying, because we're going to get much time to improve the players on that. But this is what I think. If you look at players abroad, our players who are playing abroad, and they're doing so well, I think it is also right when they come here, they should do well, very well as
at the club level.
Now it's up to us. If I say us, maybe probably me and the technical team,
okay,
to create that same environment for them. So when they come here, they can be able to perform the same way they perform abroad. Why am I saying that? You see players from abroad, they come here, they don't do what they do. So when they go like, maybe you are wrong.
Okay.
Maybe the environment in terms of positional play, where they play, who they play alongside, and all those things. Maybe we need to look at those things.
Okay.
A lot of people have not thought about it. That is what they do there. Why are they doing well? Okay, maybe I use the example of maybe Jordan Ayew or Partey.
Yeah.
Any of them. Jordan is doing well when he's playing on top. How does he do well? He does well when he drops and play, and then he comes here and I say, stay at top, stay at the top, stay at the top. I'm not creating that environment for him to be able to perform that well. Obviously, it's not going to be everybody, but there are key guys in the team that, as a coach, you need to look at. You understand? Because then I give an example of who should I? Okay, Sterling.
Yeah, Raheem
Sterling. Look at the way he's playing Man City. When it comes to the national team, it's almost the same thing.
Yeah. The same position,
the same style, the same area. He runs the same way. They've created the same, because look, the truth of the matter is they don't stay with you. They come few weeks.
They're gone.
Not even weeks, 1 week, they're gone.
Yeah.
So how then do I come and then as if I will change the style of play, the way of play? Obviously, first you go like, what again? What are they doing? They're my club, you know. We should start thinking differently. We should start to think differently the way we think of our players. It is not much of what we want to do, but what we have to do for them, because they are the people. They are the ingredients. They are the people who will do the job. Now, you don't bring a player like Jordan Ayew or Partey and tell him to go and play maybe an attacking position or midfield position where he will not be able to. Then he will not give you what you want or what you are looking for. And that is a problem.
Well identified, and we hope that it goes as smooth as you're dreaming of it to be.
I've said it, but that doesn't mean I'll give you an idea.
What would you tell Ghanaians in terms of you now becoming the father of the national team? Football is our thing, our heartbeat, and you being in charge. How would you appease or the Ghanaians?
Well, you see, this time around, I'm very, very positive. Positive because the people, Ghanaians, have been positive. They've been very, very supportive in that sense. I've had a lot of encouragement, words of encouragement to support me, and I really, really appreciate that. That is all we all want. You know, let's remain positive. Even when the going gets tough, let's remain positive. And definitely, there will be time for us to smile.
Smile is what we all look for, and we hope that it comes and stays on our faces as Ghanaians as we gun for our football, as we all die to see it gloom and shine at all times as the Black Stars. So that's what you've heard from the national team coach, CK Akonnor. You've heard a lot about him and what you should expect from him as well. So that's how we wrap it today on the sports show. It's been a great discussion, great revelations from the Black Stars coach, CK Akonnor. And as he said, he needs your support to make it work and transform things at the Black Stars level. So we ask that you do so in prayers. He's a spiritual man, so make sure you do that in support of him as well. Thank you very much, coach, for your time today.
Thank you.
It's a wrap for now.